Hi, welcome to another 4AC learning video. In this video we want to look at example 2.4a, which is found in your lecture notes. Now this question reads, we are given the phasor values V1, which is 200 at the angle of 0, I1 7 ampere at the angle of 30, and V2 300 with an angle of 60, and we are asked to calculate the phase difference between each of these phasor. In addition, we are to sketch the phasor diagram showing all these three phases. And here, looking at this, we are also asked to state whether which phasor is leading or lagging the other phasor. Okay, let's see how we do this type of question. Now, to answer this question, we need to first of all understand the concept of phasor. Remember, phasors, we are drawing phasors in the XY direction, and anything that is drawn ahead of the others. Let's say, for example, this angle is positive, this is negative, right? And this phasor is ahead of this phasor. So that's the concept of phasor first. So if we were to look at this, the first one is V1 and I1. Now V1 is at 0 degrees. So if you look at it, V1 is at 0 degrees, so V1 is just a horizontal line. Whereas I1 is at 30 degrees, so I1 is like that. So it is ahead of, and how much is the phase difference? From here I can say it's 30 degrees. Right? Now secondly, if I compare V1 and V2, now V2 is 60 degrees ahead, so V2 is actually here, 60 degrees. So we can say V1 and V2, the phase difference is 60 degrees. And finally, between V2 and I2, so we are talking about this angle now. So it's just 60 minus 30, which is 30 degrees. Alright, so when we say to draw the phasor diagram, basically I have done that here, right? Maybe to make it a bit clearer, we have the imaginary axis and the real axis. So V1 is here, V1, I1 30 degrees, and V2 60 degrees. So the difference between V1 and I1 is 30 degrees as well. So that's the phasor diagram. Of all the three phasors inside. So if we were to compare and describe it, we say V1 lags I1, because I1 is ahead, so V1 is behind, so we say V1 lags I1. Secondly, 60 degree, but V2 is ahead of V1, right? So V2 leads V1. And finally, the difference of 30 degrees, V2 is much ahead of I, so we say V2 leads I1 by how much? By 30 degrees. V2 leads V1 by 60 degrees. V1 lags I1 by how much? By 30 degrees also. Okay, so that would be the answer for me for this example 2.4a. Well, I hope you learned something on phasor, and this will be of use in subsequent lessons as well. Bye bye, see you.